Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I drew this one with the interactive fill tool that took forever, and I just decided it wasn't worth a video, and then I drew this one, and I could change up, make it a little bit better. But I did this one a lot simpler and a lot quicker, and where almost anybody could draw it. The other one I just wasn't happy with. It took forever to join up the joints. So I'm just going to take a freehand tool, and I've got mine set on 100 smoothness. And I'm just going to kind of make the shape. And the freehand tool helped me out a lot. I don't like that one, so I'm going to start over. And I'm just going to kind of draw that shape. I actually don't like that one very much, but I'm going to take away that node that's a little extra. And we'll, let's bring this in a little bit more. Maybe bump that up that way. Then Control D and make a duplicate. Holding down the control button, mirror it like that. I don't really like the way it's meeting at a bad peak, but we can change that. If we select everything and then hit the shape tool, you'll get your two nodes you need to join and go to Windows, Dockers, and join curves, and then hit apply. I actually have a hotkey for that now called J. And then just take that and let's just bring that in a little bit. Make it not quite as flat. And if it had to be symmetrical, I cut it in half now and start over. But now I'm going to take it, I'm going to make it something thicker. And I'm going to, so I don't like this one very much either, but we're going to go to object, to convert the outline to an object, and then I'm going to left click, right click. And before I do anything, I'm going to fix this to make it kind of go to a point. So I'm going to double click or select both those, right click on it and add a node. And when I do that, I can take that node and do it like that. I still don't like that. So because I've added it, I can take my shape tool and let's get rid of those two nodes and see if it looks better than it. Need to bring this in a little bit. And you could play with this forever. And let's call that good. So now I've got it on that one side. I'm going to hit, well, P isn't going to really work now because I made it longer on one side, but we can take a 2-point line because I want it both sides equal. So I'm just going to move it till I hit a node. And now I can delete this side. And let's go ahead and take away our line. My calculator is right by there. We can move this anywhere, Control D and make a duplicate, and then holding down the control button and do that. Well, we still need to join those two nodes again. So we're going to grab that and grab these, and we still got this open. So now it's all one piece. And then we're just going to take and make that part of the ribbon. And every time, if I drew 10 of these, they would all look different. I'm going to get the 3-point curve line. And if you look, I need to just kind of go from here outwardly and kind of match that line. So I'm going to get the 3-point curve line and go from right there to right there. And then I'm going to just kind of match that line. Now I'm going to look at it a little closer, see how close I am. It's really pretty good because we're going to cut that line out anyway, but we can make it actually get a little bit closer. That's pretty nice because Control D and make a duplicate. Control D and make a duplicate and mirror it the other way. Now, if you will hold down your control button, it will go straight across. And we should be able to mimic that, but the best thing to do, since it's on that same plane, we're going to set our nudge factor 0.01 and grab that line because your hand just can't quite do it. And we're not quite there, actually went down. And it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. And here's another little tidbit. If you hold down the control button, it'll nudge a little left. Now you could probably take it and actually make it match that node. Now, if you don't have any links, you're good to go. We're going to take our Smart Fill tool. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use this orange. And if we don't have any leaks, it'll work. Don't have any leaks, it'll work. Now, I'm going to go ahead and nudge those out of the way to leave those lines. I'll make it back to 10 inches. I'm going to nudge this stuff over. That way I won't have any lines. I'm going to take this one first and get the interactive fill tool. Let me zoom in here. Interactive fill tool and get about right in here and come downwardly and put some darkness in there. You don't want too much, but it's personal preference. You just want to make it look a little bit darker, like it's twisted. Maybe we'll go a little bit back. Now, it's kind of a shame that the attribute eyedropper really doesn't really work in this case because we're going the opposite direction, but it's close enough. And then you could still get your interactive fill tool and just kind of move this and make it your own. Now on this bottom one, you could either do nothing or add a little bit to it. So we're going to go ahead and this is what I call a double interactive fill tool, because we're going to swipe across and then we're going to make both ends black. That's going to be black. That's going to be black. I'm actually going to bring it out a little bit, kind of make it even. And now it's going to bring that orange back, like to right there and to right there, kind of get them as close as you can. That might be a little bit too much, but you just want a little bit of darkness there. That's pretty good. Now it won't really show up, too much until you put a black box around it. It really makes it stand out. But this is a lot easier. I first tried to do it with the interactive or the artistic media tool, and I could do it, but it took forever. And I think that looks just as good because you could play with the design as much as you wanted. You'll never draw that probably, but kind of fun to play with. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.